The NFL owners meetings have officially kicked off this week, ladies and gentlemen. And the Chicago Bears front office, oh, they talking. And I want to talk too. So keep it locked. What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to an all-new edition of CHI Go Bears. As always, it's your boy John Jay. And with me once again is my dog, D Snow from the Go. What's going on, cuzzo?
Bed down, bed down. We back in the house again, man. Hey, a lot of things going on a daily basis. It's fun watching this rebuild happen in process. This the new process like they did in Philly, but I think it's gonna work out. So I'm excited every day, man. But how you doing, baby?
I'm good. I'm good, man. Like you, I'm enjoying watching this fresh glow up for our Bears. You
Yes,
dig?
sir.
But yeah, as I mentioned in the open, ladies and gentlemen, now those NFL owners meetings, they've been going down this week, and we've been hearing some stuff. You know, our squad, the head coach, the GM, and the president, and even the owner, they've been out there chopping it up with the media, ladies and gentlemen. So we got some details to go over. Two things that I really want to discuss today that really caught my attention from these meetings. And one being that I want to get into, right? We're going to just jump right into. We ain't going to take long with this. But one being from Bears president Kevin Warren. And man, he sat with the media and we got some stadium talk, D. Snow. Told you we was going to get some stadium talk. It's coming. I think the decision is coming real soon. But one of the things that stood out to me, he mentioned the Michael Reese spot, which we talked about a couple weeks ago, a couple episodes ago. And he talked about right now, it seems like it's down to the museum campus downtown versus Arlington Heights. So now I feel like all signs to me are pointing to Arlington Heights, although I would rather it be downtown. But D Snow, what did you think about what Kevin Warren talked about, and what do you foresee happening in this situation?
Well, anybody that's from Chicago or lives in Chicago, we all know, man, it's all about that paper. It's all about the money. It's all about control. I mean, the Teamsters, the different unions is all in this.
Facts.
So it's a lot going on behind the scenes that we'll never know or never hear about. So I think that's what this is coming down to. Who's willing to fork over the most? Who can get these things approved? Who has the most juice? Who has the most power? So I mean, we got the spots we like. I would love for it to be the Michael Reese area. I think that would be great. But if you ask me, where the money is and where the most power and control would be is in Arlington Heights, where you can come out of that, Cook County, part of Cook County and go out there where things are different and things, they could probably make things happen a little better. Grease some more palms. I mean, let's be honest here. This is, we know what's going on if you're from Chicago. It's not just about the money.
Facts.
It's about palms being greased. It's about getting the approvals. It's control of these lands and it's control of what's going to happen after everything is built. Because once that stadium goes down, everything around there will be enriched. The houses, the
Mhm.
stores, everything will be worth way more, and they're going to get way more business. So, hey, I know what's going on with this tug of war, and I can't wait to see, who ends up on top.
Yeah, and like you said, I would love for the spot to be downtown.
Yeah,
Like you said, Michael Reese spot in Bronzeville, it's a good spot. The museum campus, that is a beautiful location, right
yeah,
on the lake. If you ever kicked it down there, is man, it
yeah.
is elite.
They
But
would have to run everybody from down there because 63rd Beach is ghetto as hell these
you
days.
did,
They're gonna have to, but think about this: most stadiums are usually in bad neighborhoods. That's a crazy thing I've noticed.
yeah, because it's cheaper.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I think for me, all signs are pointing to Arlington Heights for a couple of different reasons.
okay,
One, if you have listened to Kevin Warren since he's gotten to Chicago, he has stressed wanting to keep the stadium in Chicago on the lakefront. He
okay,
said it over and over again. And one thing I noticed in this most recent interview, he's now talking Arlington Heights a lot
mm,
more. He's now more receptive to that idea. I think he's
okay,
realizing, I think this is where it's at. Um, Not only that, the Bears own the land. I want to
Yeah,
say what,
a
over
few
three
years ago
hundred
they bought
acres or
that.
something like
Yeah,
that.
remember a
Yeah,
few
two
years
years
back
ago.
that's and everybody thought it was a rumor or just not real, but they actually purchased that. So
Yeah, no, they own the property, and I want to say it's around 300 acres or something like that. I forget the exact number.
hey, well,
Um,
hopefully if they don't build the stadium there, they build a new practice facility there. Maybe because once they move, who wants to go way out to where they were going before? That's
yeah,
way out in the boondocks.
Lake
So
Forest.
yeah,
Yeah, but I think with that property though, you can not only have your stadium, you can build housing, hotels, restaurants, all kinds of things to enrich. Like you said, the community is going to be enriched.
yeah,
Um, and the Bears, you can own all of this stuff. You can have a stake in restaurants around, hotels around. When I first moved to Dallas, East Snow, I did a security job at the
mhm,
Star. That's the practice facility for the Dallas Cowboys.
okay,
Right across from their practice facility, there's a hotel called
mm,
the Omni Hotel. Guess who owns it?
yeah,
The Dallas
oh,
Cowboys.
oh yeah. So that means that jobs are going to be wherever it's going
Uh,
to. So that's important.
and it's pretty cool because on game days, the players stay at the hotel
Oh
and they
wow,
actually sleep there the night before. So there's an underground entrance from the practice facility to the
that
hotel.
is so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Little
I saw
secrets
that
from Dallas.
firsthand.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
It was pretty cool. So just things like that that you can do and have access to, some
Yeah,
exclusivity.
yeah, yeah,
But like I say, from a business perspective, nothing is more important than the fact that you own it outright.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
yours. You
yeah,
don't have to pay the city for it.
yeah.
You
That's the
don't
problem
have
they're
to
dealing
do
with
all
now. Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's true.
So I mean, hey, again, I would love it to stay in the city. There's nothing like the city. But from a business standpoint, do you want to be somewhere where you got to share it, or you want to be somewhere where you can enjoy all the profits? Let's just be
Facts.
real. So I feel like Arlington Heights is a key point, is a big part. He even talked about how there's a metro route that pulls up right there in front of the door.
Mm.
It's already set, you know?
And and that's what's funny. He's throwing out little hints, and this is all to get this thing because this thing does need to come to a halt so they can start, getting, boots on the ground and shovels in the ground. So,
Well, the city
hopefully
of
they get this.
Arlington Heights just had a mayoral race. I
Mm,
believe yesterday or today. It was just this week. They had so
okay.
there's a new mayor now. So
Oh
I
shoot.
think now things are going to start to move. I think that might have had some reason for some of the delays.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
just my
You
personal
got to have
thoughts. I
somebody in
don't know,
place that's
but
gonna do the okay.
yeah, I think that now that the new mayor is in place, I think
Yeah.
we're gonna see something. Because if you're a new mayor, that's your staple. That's what you want to
And if he
start
can,
your
if he can
career on.
get that done and signed, he'll be the mayor there for a long time
Exactly.
because there's
You're
gonna
the
be a
mayor that
lot of
brought the
profit out of
Bears
that.
to
A
Arlington
lot,
Heights. You
man, a lot
goaded.
of profit. Yeah, I mean the Bears are one of the original football teams, bro. Like we talk about, there's Bears fans all over the world. So yeah,
Absolutely.
that new stadium is going to bring way more visitors than it used to because people love coming to the new spot. They want to see the new stadium, and then there's going to be more seats. So
Yeah.
man,
Imagine if you pop
a
up
roof
a Chicago Bears Hall of Fame right next to it. Now
because
you added a tourist site.
we are talking about a roof too, right?
Yes,
Okay,
it will be an
yeah.
enclosed spot.
Man,
That's
no
guaranteed.
more dealing with that, man. We do enjoy the cold games, but we all know if you want to win, you got to have a roof. Some days it's
Yeah.
not okay out there.
He talked about wanting to finally be able to bid for the Super Bowl or WWE events, all kind of things like that. So you
I
got to
love
have
it.
a roof for that.
Oh, a Super Bowl in Chicago would be nuts.
Man,
That would, yeah,
never
we need
seen
that.
that before.
We need that. We've never done it, and that's why, because of the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
January, February ain't gonna never agree.
hop in those comments, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know how y'all feel about those possibilities and
Yeah, where y'all want
where
the
would you
stadium?
rather see it at?
Yeah,
Um,
for sure, for
and
sure.
if you live out there in Arlington Heights, I definitely want to hear from you. How you feel about them coming to your city?
Hey, you should be excited. That means a better job is coming. If all you doing right now is delivering newspapers, they don't
Yeah.
do that no more, do
Hey,
they?
look, I'm not a financial advisor or
Hey,
anything like that, so
hey,
don't take any
hey,
advice from me.
I'm
But
telling you,
I would look into if you can get some
man.
property out there, that's
Hey,
probably prime location.
hey, because they're gonna want to buy it up. Hey, and that's
Hmm.
gonna be where the money's made. I didn't think about that. You right, cuz.
On that
Yeah, that's where
resale.
the money gonna get made. Quick sale. Because
Go
they're gonna
get
write
it.
checks. That money gonna be ready to go.
Go get it. And
Yeah.
when you come up off your new property, man, show some love to CHI Go Bears.
Hey, for
We'll
sure.
accept that donation.
Ooh, hey, another thing, if you own it, man, imagine renting it out to Airbnb. Hey, it's gonna be some good money out there all the time if y'all
Hmm.
get that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, send us a
Um,
donation.
so yeah, so let us know how you feel about that and drop a like. Cause why haven't you yet? And
Yeah,
why
for
haven't you
sure.
subscribed if you haven't already? Go ahead, hit that button and tell somebody about it.
Free. Come on.
It don't
Mess with
cost
your boy.
you
Mess with
nothing
cuz
but the
now, you know?
second to hit the button.
Yeah, we
And
famo around here.
yeah, yeah. So moving on, D Snow, we got that draft coming up. And before I get into this, ladies and gentlemen, we still trying to get that number ran up. With us being a new channel, we got to get 50 subs before we can go live. And we want to go live on the draft and kick it with y'all. So
For sure,
you
for
want to kick it
sure.
with your boys, help us run it up. We almost there. But man, something else that came up during these interviews was Ben Johnson. He had
Okay.
a sit down interview with a guy by the name of Adam Hogue from CHGO. Um, he talked about a few things, but the one thing that I really want to talk about, D Snow, is
Okay.
he talked about one of the prospects that we've talked about a lot on this channel over the last few episodes, Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Adam Hogue, and shout out to Adam Hogue for even asking him about this. He's goaded for asking that question about Adam Warren. Um, and Coach Ben Johnson he came out and said Adam Warren, he's a football player. Like he's just straight up the definition of a player. And I want to give you his quote. He said he's the definition of a football player specifically. But he said in regards to the coaching staff, we did a cool little exercise a couple weeks ago with Ryan and Ian and Jeff King was in it, myself, and also the coordinators, Johnson said. We had Dennis talking about Dennis Allen, and we had Declan talking about Declan Doyle, offensive
Okay.
coordinator, defensive coordinator. And we watched a number of the 20 to 30 top prospects in this draft. Tyler got up there talking about Tyler Warren. Tyler got up there, and to me, what I always remember is Dennis Allen speaking up about how much of a headache it would be to go up against a player like that. Not only is he a tenacious football player, he blocks, he runs hard, but the fact that you could put him in the backfield and do some wildcat with him, he felt like that was kind of a unique. He felt like that was kind of unique and would give him issues for a defensive coordinator. D Snow, D Snow, D Snow, D Snow. If the defensive coordinator is standing up and saying this tight end will give me headaches, I think the arrow is pointing in his direction, D Snow. What you think about that?
I'm gonna say this, to start off, if we are interested in adding one more high-powered piece to our offense, I'm excited because I feel like the Bears are throwing like little side, 1 minute they talking about Genty, the next minute they talking about Warren. So if one of these guys get picked before the other one, it's gonna help the other guy to get closer to us.
Yeah,
So continue to build these guys up, continue to say the right things. I love the direction we're going and how when the stance we're taking on everything we're doing. I love it because to me it's showing that we are not only making moves, but we're also trying to you know, create situations as well.
yeah.
So I like what they're doing, and
They
I,
look like
I
they're
like
trying to
that.
get matchup like
Oh,
nightmares. They want
oh man,
playmakers.
hey, think about like we've talked about constantly. The offense that they ran over there in Detroit was mostly a two tight end thing. There's no way he's not going to be running some of those plays out there. So if you're going to run those plays, you need the guys that can fit it. You can't just throw anybody out there. So hey, we've talked about it before. I know that's a guy that one of our closest friends, Emmanuel, really loves as well, and I think he fit great. I think he fit right into the coaching. Especially
Absolutely.
because he's already used to playing in the Midwest, so he's already used to the code. He's already used to playing against good competition. I think he fit well. So I think it's crazy that we were talking about him weeks ago, and now his name is starting to get hot when it comes to coming to the Bears.
Yeah. I think they're starting to maybe this is the backup plan if Genty isn't there. I still believe that Genty is the Bears' top choice if they're
Okay.
going after a playmaker. But the noise is getting loud for the Raiders. It's sounding like the Raiders are falling in love with the kid, and he might not be on the board. So that's why you're hearing additional names being brought up. And I feel like if Genty and Tyler Warren are gone, then you might start seeing trade back scenarios. But I feel like if those guys are on the board, Ryan Poles and the Bears might make a jump. They might pull that off. And a guy
Yeah.
like Tyler Warren, you can really get creative. Like he said, the guy can come out of the backfield, he run the ball,
Hey,
catch it
what did I
from every
say?
position,
What did I say
a
last episode?
260-pound
Hey,
slot if you need,
he has that Mike Allstott type of look, that feel,
a little
man.
bit
When
of
he gets the
everything.
ball, and he just a guy that attracts that contact, loves it, and he's trying to run guys over. And I love that. You need that energy brings something to your offense when you got a guy that's out there playing that way. And like we talked about, we're trying to create identity. So that's the type of guy you want, in your war room, man. You want a guy like that. So
Yeah, big physical. And last week, I'm glad you mentioned the last episode because I misspoke when I was watching the playback. I
okay.
said he was 6'1". I meant to say he was
Oh,
6'6".
oh yeah, he's 6'6", 6'6",
Yeah,
240 to
I
260.
misquoted that. I was
Oh yeah,
looking at it and said it wrong.
oh yeah,
But this is a
he a big
big dude.
body. Yeah,
Absolutely. And if
very
you
little body fat.
and the combination of him and Cole Kmet would pose huge problems for a defense. So
Mm,
I wouldn't be mad at a move like this at all, D Snow. You give me him in the first round, and you give me a Quinshawn Judkins or a Caleb Johnson as running back in the second. Oh man, physical smash mouth football with high octane
yeah,
offense.
yeah.
It's something we ain't seen before, D Snow. Two running backs, two high end receivers, two high end tight ends, a high end quarterback, and a full fledged offensive line. D Snow, where are we?
I mean, and that's the thing. And the reason why I'm thinking they might go offense because I'm starting to see some of these free agents starting to be linked to us. Like starting to hear a lot of young,
It's a
from
place to be.
I'm starting to hear some of these kids that might be willing to take a 2 year, $30 million offer and come play for the Bears. Chase Young's name has been mentioned a lot because him and Sweat already played beside each other. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, that'd be a
Even though
nice
he
cheap
did,
guy.
well, he did. They re-signed him. He signed with New Orleans.
Oh, he did. Okay,
He was somebody I definitely was looking at though because
okay, I didn't know that.
he also played under our defensive coordinator Dennis Allen
Mhm.
last season
Oh
because
man,
he was the head coach at New Orleans.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that was somebody I would have hoped, but yeah, he stayed
Okay,
put.
I didn't know.
He
Okay,
re-upped. That's
Man,
when we
I had
got
that one
a
ready for this
Gainwell. Yeah,
episode. When I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, that would be
yeah,
nice. Get him on the cheap and let him go do his thing." But
yeah.
there's some more guys out there though, so we'll see what they got shaken up.
But you're right though.
Draft. Hey,
It's now a place to be.
yeah,
Chicago is a location now, a serious location.
we
Um,
are 3 weeks away from the draft, man.
man, I can't wait. I can't wait, y'all. Man, y'all want to see it with us? Come on, help us out, man, and
We
drop a
just
like.
need 6 more, 6 more, man. 6 more people to say, "Look, I like what y'all doing. We want to hear y'all too. We want to continue to ride this wave." So, yeah,
Yeah,
man, holla at your boy.
absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, y'all. That's like I said, I ain't want to stick around too long, but I wanted to chop it up with y'all about those couple of topics.
Mhm.
Those had my ears buzzing.
Oh, and
Um,
before we go, we gotta give a little love to Ben because he did address the media today. I loved how he came out. You already see he's already about business. I mean, he talked about the great things. He talked about Braxton. He said his rehabilitation is coming along well. He's right on
yes,
schedule. That's going to be very important going into training camp because we know it's going to be competition there, and we want to test him and see where he is.
and
But
Brisker is healthy too.
Oh yeah. Hey, my thing is the big thing that Ben talked about that I love the most. I'm a player coach type guy. I love when the player and the coach are cool. They can laugh and joke. They can be buddy. I hate that father figure type of coach, the old school way. And that's the biggest thing he talked about is communication. We
Yeah,
have to have good communication between us and the team, and I love that. Tell us how you feel without being afraid to get your head cut off because that's how you make a team better. That's how you get people to grow. That's how you get people to buy in because you're actually listening to them and you're trying to create that camaraderie. So I think that was big that he talked about that and brought that up because communication is key. Without communication, that's how coaches lose their jobs. So
yeah.
hopefully they are creating that. I know he said he really can't. And tell me this because you know more than me. He was saying something about he really can't talk to Caleb that much yet. Like, what's that about?
Yeah, after the latest uh union deal, when
Okay,
the latest
the
agreement,
bargain agreement.
yeah, players are limited now. Communication with players are limited in the off season now.
Mm,
So it's just there. It's not by choice. It's according to the CBA. They He can't call them all the time and talk ball. He just
that's
okay.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
the
can
players
understand if
have
he
to have their
bugging
time
them,
with
but
them.
if I'm a new coach and I'm trying to get to know my team, I should be able to. Hey, let's hang out. Let's go have dinner. Let's, you know.
But the first mini camps actually start next week, so they'll all be in Chicago for it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
believe that everybody gonna show up.
and something that he mentioned that I like the sound of is he wants to see Caleb under center more and not as
Yeah.
much shotgun. They did a
Hey,
lot of shotgun last year, and I
yes, he
think a lot
did.
of the big reason for that is because they knew the line was shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were trying to save him. Hey, he
So
also talked a lot about the slot receiver position being an important position to his offense. Hey, DJ is getting ready
DJ,
to eat.
DJ might do that. DJ is
DJ is getting
perfect
ready
for
to eat.
that though, because he's
Oh
got
yeah,
the build, he's got the speed. He loves to play physical, so being would be a really good move for him.
yeah. I mean, he basically gonna be doing, what's it, I always forget the kid's name. The one, his brother used to play for the Bears. What's the name? The best wide receiver in Detroit?
St. Brown.
Yeah, St.
Yeah,
Brown.
the brother Equanimous St. Brown.
Yeah,
Oh, you
the
talking about
swole,
you talking about
yeah,
for
St. Brown.
DJ
Yeah.
comparing
So
DJ
I'm
to
talking about,
Amon
yeah.
Ra,
Oh
the
yeah,
sun
he would
god.
dude, he could take that same type of load, and actually I think he's faster than him. I think he's faster.
Definitely more physical, I think.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So I mean, hey, dude, if we can bring in Warren, I think that will really, you know, even if we bring in a running back in the, second, third, or fourth round, I think Warren is gonna get a lot of touches because he's ready to go. He's not a guy you gotta prepare. You just gotta make sure you know the plays. But besides that, man, we gonna be a force to be reckoned with on offense.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, hey, you see, we hyped. The expectations are high for the
Yes,
Bears,
sir.
and we're looking forward to this training camp next week too. I mean, mini camp next week too. So you're gonna hear from us then too,
Yeah, we gonna
and
be
before
peeking
then, I'm
in
sure. But as always, y'all, it's a pleasure.
for sure, for
Definitely
sure.
appreciate every time we get a chance to come in and talk to y'all, chop it up a little bit. But you got anything else, D Snow?
Like we said before, it's free to join and be a part of this team. Please, go ahead, subscribe to us, comment, like, share. Let us know what y'all think about what we saying. Let us know if you got any questions, anything you want us to talk about. Put it out there, and I guarantee you we are going to supply that because we are a fan of the people. But besides that, go Bears, go.
That's a fact, Jack. Yes, sir. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, man, we appreciate y'all
Yes, we
stopping
do.
by. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. Thank you. And from us here at CHI Go Bears, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And we'll holler.
Big old C.
Yes,
Peace
sir.
out, y'all.
Be safe.